A good porn is slimy and sexy and makes you exhausted after you're watching it and maybe makes you a little bit embarrassed.
Watching porn makes me happy, it makes me horny, of course, and it makes me discover new way to have sex and to pleasure myself.
By watching porn, I have learned that the human sexuality has no limits and that there's nothing wrong per se, and there's no shame that we should feel when it comes to what we desire or what turns us on.
I always like to hear like porn noises, so actually I think I would like that people hear that I'm watching porn. I watch porn all the time, I will say. I watch porn in the morning when I like to wake up and like feel like recenter in my body in the morning, so that's something I will do alone. Then I like to watch porn with my partner. We show each other stuff we like and then it really helps with our sex life. And then I also watch porn when I'm stressed. I'm just gonna put like a nice porn and like masturbate while I'm watching porn. Like just something to distract me. A lot of women watch lesbian porn, and I'm not the only one. I asked a lot of like friends that had the same opinion. Is because in hetero porn there's not so much focus on female pleasure. So lesbian is kind of like the only option that me and like my girlfriends we found to see more like like foreplay and like woman pleasure. I would never get turned on by porn who is only showing a man penetrating just a woman for like 10 minutes and then coming, and then there's no pussy licking, there's no even fingering. I would say guys will be more into that, for sure, yeah.
I guess the average porn would be like hot man, sexy girl. Sexy girl's like, oh no. Hot man's like, and they fuck. Hot guy finishes on her face, and then it's over. I guess that's the structure that I understand is average. Pornotopia was created by men, like starting from the Playboy era, that this format of sexual desire is completely designed by male desire. I saw my first porn, I was 5 or 6, and I discovered it with my sister because my father left his laptop open in the guest room of our house. And I felt like, wow, this is scary, interesting, and also exciting.
It's very crucial that we start talking more openly about it, and that we start talking about porn also as a fictional entertainment product, so that we stop thinking like, oh, if I see something in porn, then I'm gonna go and do it. It's the same conversation with video games, like, oh, if I play this video game, then I'm gonna go out and kill someone. No, that's not how the human psyche works.
For me, I would be happy when all the porn is focused on the pleasure on both partners, and also there's more representation of bodies and like sexual orientation.
On mainstream platforms, bodies like mine are hard to find, and in these mainstream platforms, if I want to see bodies that look like mine, it's usually in very disturbing contexts in which the race is acknowledged, in which the race is used as a degradation play. And I do think in mainstream porn, it's still such a problem that the skin on bodies is highly stigmatized, and it's put on labels like biracial, black, exotic.
The more diverse porn we have, the more different bodies, sexualities, and sexual desires we have to choose from, the better. Myself, I used to think that porn is bad. I used to think that it's something to exploit women, and where women are forced to do things they don't want to do. The kind of porn that I do is a porn that is conceived and worked around the real desires and preferences of the performers. So what we do is we have a talk with each performer that works with us. We go a very long list discussing, from kissing to triple anal. We really discuss what is that they want to do. And we create a space and a setting where they can live out these fantasies.
Feminism and porn can completely go well together. I would say I'm a feminist in the sense that I really like that female pleasure is portrayed in porn. I would say that's really important, because until now most of porn is male focused. Even if now there's way more feminist porn and everything.
There's one problem to saying something is for women, which is you're assuming like all women like the same thing, which obviously could never be true. However, I do think that there is value in saying, okay, here's some porn that is made for women specifically, because generally in society we have this idea that porn is by and for men.
So I would tell to a woman who claims that she never watched porn that first of all, maybe I don't believe her. I'm sure she has watched porn before, but to someone who has never watched porn, I would really advise them to do so, just to kind of like open your mind. You don't have to like it.
I would love for all women to know that if they want, they can watch porn. They don't have to. But I would like them to know that there is a lot of different kinds and genres of porn, and that they are allowed to be curious, that they are allowed to try it out. And if they don't like it, they can always close the computer and stop right there.